Most companies think you need team events, free snacks, and Friday beers to build a strong culture, but that's not what makes your team act like owners that go full out. I run a remote company with over 80 people and we've scaled past 50 million, and the wild thing is I barely need to manage my team. Why? Because we build a culture that runs on behavioral values. Not some poster on the wall, but values that are visible in how people show up, how they get promoted, and even how we end the relationship in case it doesn't work anymore. And in this video, I will show you exactly how we designed our culture engine. It's an operating system that attracts, grows, and retains A players that create 10x value and make decisions like founders. 8 years ago, I was frustrated. The team was slow, no ownership, and I ended up doing everything myself. Team events and bonuses helped short term, but they failed long term. And I wanted a team that doesn't just follow tasks, but thinks, acts, delivers like owners. And here's what the system looks like today with real Slack messages and real rituals. So let's get into it. Andrea shares amazing work because some customers really liked what we are doing. Then people are raving to it, replying to it, engaging to it. Here a new tool is launched and people are reacting to it and replies and they're engaging with it. Happy Friday call, people like celebrating. Handwritten welcome cards at a team event for every single team member. Midnight karaoke at the team event, people go crazy, check this. The team having fun in Athens, Greece. Team members celebrating others that are with the company for a couple of years. Team members handing over the award for the most passionate passioneer who ever did passion. A ship happens session where everyone gets excited to join what has been shipped. But how to get there? This next part is the real game changer. Life is about emotions, and there are 5 stages of culture that show the amplification of the emotion. Stage number 1, life sucks. Culture is despairing. And people say just like life sucks. Stage number 2, my life sucks, and people feel like victims. Stage number 3, people feel like lone wolves. They say, I'm the best. Stage number 4, tribal pride. People say, we are great. And the ultimate stage, stage 5, people on a visionary mission. They say life is amazing. So the question is how to get to stage 5. And that's not easy because still, if life is amazing, life is still a maze. You only have one life. Check this marble maze here, and you want to get to the goal, right? And if you have ever done a marble maze, to balance it is really hard because sometimes you go this way too far and then you have to go back and then it swings over again. So it's really hard. And if you only take away one thing from this video, that there is a clear system to get to level 5. Because the map is already within you, you just have to define it to have it all. And that's true for the company and its team. So this is your Ikigai. What you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you're good at. You might have heard about it before, but I want you to look at this. There are 4 bubbles here, these colored bubbles, which are really key. And if you feel inside your culture and yourself today, you will be able to resonate with one of these. So it could be that you are delighted, but broke. If you feel delighted, but broke, that's because you're really good at what you do, you love it, the world needs it, but you cannot be paid for it. You're just not making bank. Or you're really excited about what you do, but you're just insecure. That's because you love what you do, the world needs it, you can be paid for it, but you're just not good at it. Or you're winning, but you feel empty, purposeless. Why? Because you're good at it, the world needs it, you can be paid for it, but you just don't love it. Or you're satisfied, but you're searching for something else. That's because you love it, you're good at it, you can be paid for it, but the world just doesn't need it. So like in this marble maze, look how to balance it, because you always want to go after the missing link. And that is the foundation for your team journey. So take your team on a journey, which is the next step. You have to create a journey for your team and you have to enjoy that journey. And it won't be a walk in the park. So enjoying doesn't mean just everyone has a good time. Because as any hero, the hero goes on a journey. And if the hero is just meeting the wife of his dreams and they get married and that's it, that's fucking boring. So there's of course hardship. And hardship ultimately leads to the ultimate success. And without it, it won't be possible. So the team, the hero, needs to make a decision that they want to go all in and full out. And you, as the leader, have to get them there. You have to do introspection, where you want to get the team with the marble maze. You can also, of course, use AI to coach yourself and see what the gap is. Or you get a coach like me in order to figure this stuff out. And then you bring them on this journey. There's 2 journeys. Journey of success, which is what do you want to achieve? What's that big company goal that you're after? Making 10 million, 100 million, and then an exit. And the journey of transformation. Who do you become on that path? More about that in a second. Before, it's really important to get comfortable being uncomfortable. What does it mean, right? You have your comfort zone and In your comfort zone, everything feels safe and in control. Outside your comfort zone, there's a zone of discomfort, right? This is comfort, discomfort. Everything out there feels like, oh no, this is off. But to learn and grow, you have to master your fears. And that will expand your comfort zone. And with that, you become more confident. So what I do always here is I introspect, I look for what is the biggest anxiety that I currently have, the biggest pain, the biggest thing that I hold back, and that's the thing I need to go after. That's the thing that ultimately unlocks the highest learning, the highest growth. So the fear zone is the gate that keeps you in your comfort zone because you always have excuses, you lack the self-confidence, you care about what other people think about you, right? But once you make the decision to go out of your comfort zone and pass the zone of fear, you go into the learning zone where you deal with challenges and problems, you get new skills, and you extend your comfort zone to ultimately then find your purpose, live your dreams, set new goals, and realize all the things that you want to go after. To be really clear here, that you can even take it one level up, which is there's one next level of discomfort, which is passion. Passion is next level discomfort. Why? Because passion comes from the Latin word passio, which means suffering or enduring. It's the ultimate thing, the story of your upbringing, where you came out of the womb, you couldn't walk, you couldn't talk, you couldn't eat, you couldn't survive on your own. You had to, over the last decades, grew to belong, to be worthy, and to succeed. And the guy that went all in on that is, of course, the passion of Christ, right? And then, of course, you have Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi, and so on and so forth. They went all in on discomfort. They embraced their passion. And the cool thing is, as it's the story of your upbringing, you have your own unique passion. Everyone has that. So there's 8 billion passions out there. And you have a unique gift here that you can share with the world that is valuable by itself and is very unique. So then you ask yourself the question, why do I have to be in so much pain? Well, in the end, there's an actually really cool outside out of this. You only live once, right? And you become a better version with a new identity. And you will make your dreams a reality. And why? Because your personality creates your personal reality. So to change your personal reality, you need to change your personality. So by going on that journey, you become that person that you really want to be. And your company is the vehicle to unlock yours and your team's new identity. In our case, our identity is that we are passioneers, and our values define our identity, and they set our bar. And there are 3 principles of our culture engine. Number 1, values are behaviors. Number 2, values are scored. And number 3, values are implemented throughout the company. Let's get into it. Values are behavior. Number 1, we have 5 values, and these are behaviors. Hashtag create impact. With a guiding question, do I move the needle for customers? Behavior number 2, lead by example. With the question, do I take full ownership? Level up with, do I raise the bar every day? Speak your heart with, do I share my true feelings? And be passionate, do I believe in myself and others? Principle number 2, values are scored. So let's look into create impact. There's a very clear definition of what proficient behavior is and how it looks like if you overutilize it, if you underutilize it, and questions that you can ask yourself to see if you're on track. For example, you can say creating impact is always good, but if you create too many exceptions and workarounds to meet customer demands, especially if you have hundreds and thousands of customers, then it will just be a chaos, a shit show, and everything will fall apart. I'll give you another one that's really good. Speak your heart. Do I share my true feelings? You can say, of course, right? But check this question. Do I share the same opinions at work and at home? If you tell your partner something different at home about what's going on in the company than what you share in the company, there's a clear disconnect and you're not speaking your heart. And people in the company, in your team, are not speaking their heart. And that means people will never go full out. Number 3, values are implemented throughout the company. And here's how we integrated our desired behaviors. First, employer branding. We share exactly what we stand for and against on our webpage and the manifesto, and we also have image videos about us. We don't want everyone to apply. We want the right people to apply, right? I mean, imagine who's out there on the streets. Do you want these people to apply to your company? 100% not, right? We still get 10,000 applications per month right now with our culture. So it's really working. But in the end, we have to be very, very selective. We only want to get the right people in. So in recruiting, the job specs to align job requirements, the internal documents, but also the job ads to attract candidates are all based on values. And then the job interviews, the talent managers who conduct them, they do value checks, of course. And then the hiring board, they score candidates not just on experience, but also on value fit. Then in the onboarding, the welcome email, the Notion onboarding, we walk through values. The goal setting, performance management, monthly one-on-one templates for career coaches and coaching conversations, quarterly performance reviews, and 360 reviews all are connected to values. They ask for scores based on values to get feedback from people based on values. Then the career growth framework, is aligned with our values. The promotion is aligned with the values. The compensation framework and salary changes are all aligned with values. At Passion, all team members get shares and also soon a profit share because we want to align everyone's interest. Then for celebrations and rituals, we have a celebration channel on Slack for shoutouts. We have a Passion Award for the team member that lives the values the most over the last 2 weeks. And also how we handle problems and failures is aligned with the values. We have the 3 Fs. Of a up, fix it, find out why it happened, and then future-proof it. But also dev plans or performance improvement plans are aligned with the values. Terminations, offboarding, terminations, exit interviews, offboarding, but also alumni are supported based on our values. So really important here, not every process or policy needs to be explicitly list the values, but many should and all must be created with the values in mind. So aligning your values is a non-negotiable part for any process, policy, or SOP developed. So think of values as another way of saying expected behaviors, and these expectations must be clearly communicated and reinforced across the organization. So to build a true culture, these values must be embedded in multiple processes and touch points, rewarded consistently, otherwise they won't stick or shape behavior. So this is the one sentence I tell every founder I coach: values aren't just words, they are the standards we live by. And with that, ownership increases and you need less management, attrition drops, and actually team members recommend new talent, customers feel it, the culture becomes a business asset, and my identity as a founder changed as well. I don't need to micromanage or blame others anymore because there's a clear engine in place. So I can focus on working on the company instead of in the company. And with that, the circle closes and you get that exact culture that made us 50 million. And you can do iteration after iteration after iteration after you took your culture from stage 2, 3, 4, wherever you are, all the way up to stage 5. If this gave you clarity, don't stop here. Every week I share the exact engines that we use to scale to 50 million. So if that's the game you want to play, just watch the next video. It's right there.